Here we are at part 48 of my video walkthrough for The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask, and we are inside the Great Bay Temple. Alright, I've just left the room where I froze the little water choo-choo or whatever, so I could flip the red switch. So, well, this is the only way to get out of this room, so let's go! This leads us back to the room with the little things, lily pads, or whatever, which we've already taken care of. But in this room, there is some more stuff that we can get now that we have the ice arrows. Freeze us a little path over here. Alright. Uh-oh. Pulling out the old bunny hood. Must be a boss or something coming up. Alright, a bunch of arrows and magic power. Use our fire arrow to melt the little chunk of ice out of our way. And then we have to immediately go and re-equip our frost arrows. And here we go. Fun times here. Hey, it's one of them frogs. And he summons bubbles. Okay, interesting. Yeah, Bunny Hood's great for catching up with this dude. But after attacking him, he goes and squishes himself in a big, huge bubble in the center of the room. Make sure to get out of the way. And then after he hits the ground, target him and freeze him with a frost arrow. Bam! And then just smack him again. But make sure that you get away from that thing when it hits the ground. He'll suck you in and like, just tear you up hardcore. Love the shattering noise whenever the big bubble hits the ground. You can kind of watch the shadow on the ground, but yeah, the bunny hood's great for running away. Running away, eh? Alright, buddy. You're toast. Well, no, I guess you're a frog. You're not toast, but... Alright. And defeating him opens up the way so that we can get the boss key chest. Alright. And well, that's it for that room. Moving on. Alright, I gotta climb out of the water here sometime. Oh, I missed. Alright, now this is a little tricky to do. Trying to jump off there so you can land on there, and then you gotta climb up off the ledge. And you notice the waterfall is in the way, but we have the power to freeze it now, preventing it from being in our way anymore. Hate those things. Alright, well we got another water-filled room here, and what we need to do is work our way up to like the northwest corner of the room, and there's a hookshot spot, but there's a very limited spot in the ceiling that we can actually hookshot through to get up to it. So we have to freeze the water to make a platform so that we can have a platform to stand on so that we can hookshot the spot in the ceiling. It's kind of annoying. Oh. Well, these things don't stay here very long, so... The one that you're standing on to hookshot, never stand on it because it'll fade away before you can. Always make one right next to it. That way if you miss, you still got a little bit more time. Aw, boo. Whew, cut that one close. There we go. And there's a chest up here, hiding out on the top. Woohoo! Our night stray fairy. Alright, back where we started. There's a switch over there to our right, which we just have to make a path across the water to get to it. Wow, they actually makes us use our ice arrows, like all the time in this place. Yeah, the reason I shoot off to the sides, you can only shoot one so close to the ground, because it has to have room to expand, so... Alright, we have now activated the green pipeline. Which I think there's some fish and stuff in the water, but... Haha! A little too slow that time. Yeah, I was making insanely awesome time in this dungeon. Whoa, careful, Link. Oh, it knocked me off. This place is... this room just sucks. I don't really like this room much. Oh, dude, come on. Oh well, I'll get out of here eventually. Uh-oh. The gong of time. Alright, but now that we've went through the trouble to get the red pipeline, like all the way activated, so that actually comes into this room, which is what we were primarily doing before, we now need to get back to the very first room of the dungeon, hookshot our way to the right. This waterfall will carry us up, and then we can use this switch to turn the red pipe on. Or the red water spout. We had to turn the yellow one on to be able to get out of this room in the first place. Alright, if you notice, activating the red one now causes the water wheel to stop. Which you can't really do much with the water wheel stopped. You kind of has to be moving. So we need to go and turn the yellow one back off. Now that we don't need it anymore. In the next series of rooms that we'll be going through, we'll be working on piping the green one where we need it to go. But turning the yellow one on with the red one on now causes all of the clockwork to start running backwards, which means there's a completely different set of rooms that we can access out of the water wheel room. Because now that the water current's going the other way, we can go into the other rooms. Oh boy, good old water temple fun. Now if you happen to need to leave the dungeon for some reason, like I said, I was making awesome time, but we have somewhere we need to be at midnight. I still got 6 hours left, I'm fine. Now is an excellent time to leave, since we're back in the first room anyway. Don't worry, it'll remember all of the piping fun that we've been having. Night of the first day. Oh boy. Alright, oh, let's get back out of here. Back into the water wheel room so that we can start heading the other way. Oops, I went the wrong way. Alright, I think we need to start on the bottom, or at least that's where I ended up going. And yeah, this room kind of took me a long time, so you're going to have to stop at a rather just odd spot, but be alright. There's some random skeletal fish in here, and I missed my platform. Gonna have to get on the platform and use our ice arrows to like freeze things to stop the mechanics in here so that we can get the treasures and get out of here and whatnot. Come on. Oh, I missed it again.